Time has come. Liza P. Boss tier list. Hopefully you can't hear my 3D printer in the background. It's a little loud. Not that loud. Anyways, I just beat the DLC a few days ago. I had some time to dwell on it and, really think about these bosses. So we're going to do every boss in the game, including the DLC. I finally played back through the base game to get to the DLC, and then after I beat the DLC, I finished the base game. So all these bosses are fresh in my mind, and I have good opinions. There's not really any criteria. I mean, obviously, like cutscene lore, gameplay, phases, whatever, how it feels, shit like that, whatever. Parade Master, I think he's mid. I mean, it's kind of hard to judge tutorial bosses like this or like the first boss per se, because they kind of are basic and teach you the mechanics of the game, parrying, whatnot, like basic phase transition. He only has one health bar, but he has a phase 2 for sure, where he slams his fucking cage down. I think he's a solid like intro boss. Mad Donkey. Once again, he's like the first NPC fight, so it's kind of hard to rank him higher or lower based off that. He has a big ass saw blade, which is really fucking cool, and he has some good voice lines. But other than that, I mean, he's nothing special. He's a NPC that you can kind of clap. Scrapped Watchman, I think he's A. He's really the first actual boss of the game, if you ask me. He's got like the electricity, and the cutscene's pretty cool, where he like hops up from the top of Town Hall and jumps down. He does have a phase 2, not 2 health bars, but his phase 2 where he like goes fucking berserk with the 2 health bars, the unstoppable attacks and whatnot. I honestly I have no gripes against this boss, and I think he's one of the better like early ones. Survivor, see, I honestly don't even remember this guy. I know he's like one of the, other than Mad Donkey, he's like a kind of an optional boss maybe. I don't remember if he's required, but I literally don't remember a single special thing about him. I think you break his weapon in like 2 perfect guards. Puppet of the Future, I'm sorry. If you like this boss, then fuck you. Like, this is a gimmick boss, okay? It's like the fucking fire pots in the Elden Ring DLC. You really just beat their feet, not beat their meat. Sorry, you heard me wrong. And then just dodge their like stomp attacks, and that's it. He has like the one spinning attack. That's about it. Intimidating early on in the game when you don't understand it, but once you actually like get in the game, you're like, fuck. You fight 2 of these fuckers in like Act 8, I think, or Chapter 8, whatever you want to call it, in the swamp. So that just tells you how simple this guy is. Fuoco? I don't think he's quite an S tier, but he's a really good boss. So like perfect boss for a factory, like Vanigi's factory. Awesome. He also has like a kind of a phase 2, I guess. Yeah, he does have a phase 2, but not 2 health bars, like I said. And he has like the one attack where he shits out flames on the floor. That's kind of a rude awakening. And he can destroy the pillars with his like charge attack. Kind of cool. I like this boss a lot. Good design. The Atoned, I'm gonna throw mid. It's like it's an optional boss technically, because depending on how you answer her, which is kind of the cool thing about this game, is that you don't have to fight every boss depending on your decisions that you make. But she has kind of decay, which is annoying as fuck. Probably one of the worst statuses in the game, where it destroys your weapon and your health. Annoying as shit, but probably one of the like, I don't know, better NPC fights in the game. There's some that are better, which we'll get to, but I mean, it took me a few tries, like my first playthrough, but I don't think she's terrible. Andreas, I think he's S tier. So he's the first one with like a true phase 2 where it's 2 health bars, and like the cinematics behind this are dope too. Like, so when you first walk into the church, you see this like centipede looking motherfucker like crawl down this hole. You're like, what the fuck was that shit? And then you finally like play through the entire area, and you get to him, and his phase 1 is alright, slams, swipes, whatever. Phase 2, it's like this fucking centipede looking motherfucker that comes out. You're like, what the hell? But if you're smart, you fight like the phase 1 side again, and then he has like his nuke attack too. Like, that's kind of the first nuke attack in the game, other than like Fuoco, which is not really a nuke, it's just like a status thing. Eldest, Black Rabbit Brotherhood. So I don't really like this for the simple fact that it's multiple like enemies, and it's not technically an NPC fight for the main guy. The side, like the younger brothers, or the younger members of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood are NPCs technically. Like, you can backstab them, The main guy, though, you can actually break his weapon pretty easily, not going to lie, which I guess makes it better. But the gimmick of this boss fight is that the like lower you get his health, the more and more of the younger members of the Brotherhood come out, which kind of sucks. Usually only like 2 attack you at the same time, but it's still just fucking annoying if you can get stun locked so easily. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. Right in the middle of the game. White Lady, nothing special. I figured out this like I don't know. I don't know if it's cheese, but like algorithm per se, where like if you just I think it's strafe left or strafe right the entire time, she can't fucking hit you, and then you just get easy backstabs. I did that for like a minute straight and beat this fight. Like I don't see anything special. She just does the same attack over and over again. There's really no like special attacks. Honestly, kind of worse than the Mad Donkey, if you ask me. I mean, he does the same attacks over and over again, but I think she's slightly worse. Just because it doesn't build on like the earlier NPC fights. You know what I'm saying? Mad Clown Puppet. Fuck this guy. Okay. Not that he's hard. I mean, it took me a few tries because like I didn't really know what to do like with this spinny attack. But once I figured out you could parry the whole thing, the whole combo, I was like, all right, this guy fucking sucks. He just fucking laughs at you, dude. He just like throws his little like balls at you and just laughs at you. He's fucking annoying. He has a few unstoppable ones, but I mean, what's there to say? Fuck this guy. If you like clowns, then I guess you like this boss fight. I mean, I don't hate clowns, but it's like Happy Gilmore said, you're gonna die, clown. King of Puppets. This is, like, up to this point, this is the best boss in the game, for sure. You get, like, doesn't he go to, like, shake your hand or something, and then he, like, shakes his head and then turns red? It's kind of funny, the cutscene. And then he's also a two-phase boss, so when he beat his, like, big puppet guy, Romeo comes out and just claps your shit with this scythe thing, which, Puppet Ripper is what it's called. Wow, fucking badass. Romeo has some insane combos. This guy has like the whirlwind thing. Other than that, it's not really that crazy. Super fun boss fight. Champion Victor, I think he's mid. He just does like charges and stuff. I mean, he's kind of like a coked up. I don't even know. He uses like ergo to inject it into his ass, like steroids or something, like anabolic shit. I don't know. Honestly, like not a very memorable boss fight. I think like even on my first playthrough, I didn't really struggle with him. So he's C or B. Sorry. Al Doctor. I don't remember this fucking guy. I just know he had a stupid ass fucking mask on. He's in the fucking swamp. Like when you fight all these Puppet of the Futures, he's in like this little ass fucking room. It's fucking stupid. Like I said, NPC boss fights, if done well, could be okay, but not great. Green Monster, I think he's A. I mean, although I think I think he's better than Victor just because he's a little bit harder to fight because he has like 2 full phases. I think Victor actually does too. Because I don't even remember like Victor's phase 2 if it's even harder than his first one. But I know this guy, like, he has like the Diablos thing from Monster Hunter where he crawls on the ground and like pops up. That's kind of difficult. And then he's just like I don't know, bag of shit, you know. He lives in the swamp, which is kind of interesting. I mean, to be honest with you, like non-player bosses in this game are a little bit harder usually, with a few exceptions, because I feel like their attack timings are a little bit harder and their hitboxes are a little bit weirder, but I think he's okay. Robert Weasel. I actually don't mind this guy because it kind of teaches you an important mechanic of the game. So if you know how to parry and you learn that, like you break his weapon in like, I don't know, 2 perfect guards, 3 perfect guards, and it's fucking easy after that. But if you don't, then he kind of claps your shit. So I think that's really all there's to say about him for an NPC fight. Walker of Illusions. It was actually an interesting boss fight. Like, he kind of clapped my shit, not gonna lie. Like, he has like these aggressive, like quick attacks that like can combo you pretty well, and then he has like the gimmick where he duplicates himself and you gotta find the right one. That's always like a good mechanic in bosses. Annoying, but I think one done right, because there's only like 3 or 4 copies of them. Not bad. Not bad for like a side boss. Comes to Parade Master. I think this guy's like a downgrade from the original Parade Master. He's the exact same fucking boss, maybe like 1 or 2 extra gimmicks, and he shits out like humanoid corrupted things. But other than that, really nothing special. Like, it's kind of a chore to fight him. And he does Decay, which Decay sucks. So the second Black Rabbit Brotherhood, I think, is better. Number 1, lore-wise, because they attack the hotel, and you're like, all right, fuck these guys. And then number 2, because it's the reverse order, so there's like some strategy involved in terms of fighting the youngest guys first and keeping like 1 low health or 2 low health, as long as possible, and then killing them, and then like doing it methodically like that. And then the main guy has like a few extra attacks once he comes out. But I like this one in the fact that you just can't like nuke the main guy, which is kind of stupid. Like that's basically what we rely on. Whereas the fact that you have to kill like all of them pretty much. Door Guardian, this guy's like the fucking fire giant. You just beat his leg, you dodge his attacks. Super simple. I really don't have anything to say about this guy. He's in like the worst area ever. These two motherfuckers, I don't even know. They're optional also because you can give them the gold coin fruit or not. Don't really remember anything about their boss fights. Like super simple NPC fights. Laxasia. Nah, Laxasia. Laxasia is awesome. So phase 1 is like a typical like Crucible Knight fight, like poise maxing with the shield and shit, kind of methodical and whatnot. And then phase 2, just Laxasia turns into a fucking crackhead. If you can learn how to like parry that projectile attack and knock it back at Laxasia, oh my god, it's so satisfying. All the lightning attacks, the big nuke attack. Wow, what a hard boss fight. What a, I don't know, great penultimate boss fight to this game. Oh, I guess depending on which story you choose, but fucking insanely cinematic, insanely rewarding, super super fun when you finally get the win. Simon Manus, honestly, I was a little underwhelmed by him because I don't know. I was expecting more from a final boss. Well, final boss. We'll get to that. His phase 1, he just has a giant like hammer arm thing that he just slams and stuff. Whatever. It's pretty easy to parry. Phase 2 is kind of insane though. If it was just the phase 2 and like phase 3 was even more insane than that, I'd be like, okay, this is fucking the best boss in this game. But yeah, phase 2 he kind of like has obviously more attacks, a lot more cinematic, which I love. If it was just a phase 2, like I said, it'd be better. Nameless Puppet. Oh my god, I fucking love this boss. So phase 1, the cinematics behind this are insane. Number 1, like it's Geppetto like bringing his son Carlo back to life or whatever, because you don't give him his your heart because they fuck Geppetto, and he has this crackhead puppet that he controls or whatever. Phase 1's not that bad. Phase 2, when he like cuts off his head and the strings and he's just fucking going rogue. Like there's some really long combos and we can like figure out how to like perfect guard those. It's so fucking satisfying. And this boss took me like many tries, not gonna lie, but super fun and rewarding in the end. Tyrannical Predator, I honestly fucking hated this guy. I was pissed at the DLC for fighting this guy first. He has just stupid ass hitboxes. Like it's cool, giant alligator, oh yeah, but like in the zoo, awesome, cool idea, but just I don't think it's done well. I mean, cool looking boss, cool concept, but when you actually fight him, it's not that fun, not that cool. Markiona, she can get it. No, this is actually like probably one of the best examples in recent history of like a dual boss fight done well. So she has like the puppet she controls, and the strings turn red whenever the puppet's attacking you. There are some times where like they can kind of combo you, both Markiona and her puppet. Most of the time, like you can fight one at a time, and it's kind of strategic. So you can like nuke the puppet right away, and then Markiona she stands still for a long time trying to revive the puppet. And I'm pretty sure you have to get the puppet below a certain health. I didn't test this, but because I had the puppet like I don't know below half or like a quarter or something, and then I just nuked Markiona and I beat the boss fight. Because I've only fought her once, not gonna lie. But yeah, super fun and enjoyable like way to do like a duo boss fight, and really cinematic too. Veronique, I think she's solid. She's kind of actually similar to Robert Weasel in the fact that you can break her weapon pretty easily, but she has like the delayed slam like with the overheat, which I think is a cool idea. Yeah, NPC fight, so not much to say other than one which we'll get to. Two-Face Overseer, I really love this boss. It really is Two-Face, so like the regular phase whatever like has some regular combos and shit, some spin attacks and whatnot. You're like, okay, and there's like the one guy you summon for this, but when he gets enraged or whatever and turns red, holy shit, fucking cracking. The only way to get him out of it is to stun him, which I think is actually like a cool idea. It's similar to like, I don't know, in Destiny when like your boss gets enraged. So good boss fight. This guy, basically the young version of the swamp monster, Mid, I would put him lower, but it's not a bad boss fight. I think it's optional technically, isn't it? I don't remember, but it's actually like I like the fact that they made it. They didn't put any time paradoxes because this is like the younger version of the fully grown green swamp monster, like the baby version of him. So if you killed him fully, then like this guy wouldn't exist. Kind of cool that they did that. But nothing special really. I mean, like decay, rot, whatever you want to call it, and just like charging attacks and non-weapon holding boss. So weird hitboxes. Anguish Guardian. Whoops. I think he's solid. The Excalibur attack in phase 2. He has 2 phases. Big, like honestly, for a big boss, I think he might be the biggest boss in this game. He's done really well in terms of like positioning which leg to attack and perfect guarding too because he has a weapon as well. It honestly flows really well, and then phase 2 is just insane with the big slams and the wave attacks or whatever. Lumakio, whatever you want to call him. So the first time I fought this guy, I was like, goddamn, fuck this guy. But the more, like, it took me a few tries. But when I finally beat him, I realized it was actually a good boss. Like, the phase 2 is really surprising, like, where he, like, gets all decayed and shit and just goes insane and you can get decayed. And I really like, he's got some drip, too, not gonna lie. The gold jacket, sick. Honestly, probably the best NPC fight in this game, honestly, because it's an S tier. I don't know what else to say. It's just fun and enjoyable towards the end of the game. And then we get to this motherfucker, the Blood Artist, Arlecchino. Yeah, Arlecchino. whatever you want to call him. This guy, oh my god. He's a fucking psychopath. Like, they did super well with these cutscenes. This guy is just... You're like, how can this guy be so fucking insane? His phase 1 is actually like pretty standard, similar to like Lexasia's phase 1, where it's just some crackhead attacks, kind of a poisey boy, quick, whatever. And then phase 2, where you're like, I don't know, sucks the blood up his ass or whatever. It took me so long to figure out how to survive the first attack sequence of his phase 2. Like, I think that's pretty good design. I mean, it's kind of annoying. But what a fucking crackhead. And it was super rewarding. Similar to the name is Puppet, actually. Like, these two are very similar. And the fact that, like, once you figure out how to, like, perfect guard his combos, it feels so fucking good. And you feel like you're actually good at this fucking game. So anyways, in summary, I enjoyed the Lies of P DLC. Some great weapons. I love the weapon system in this game. I love the Legion Arm system in this game. Great rendition of a Souls-like. Peace.